What's up, boys? I'm just sitting in a parking lot here. I just had some daily thoughts. This is, I think, daily thoughts part 8. I'm just outside my school, elementary school right now, just sitting here thinking. Man, these, being here brings back so many memories, man. I think back to it, and I think like my generation was the last generation to have a really actually good childhood. No phone, no iPad, no electronics, no video games. We just went out there and we were curious and we explored and we just did a lot of outside activities, outdoor activities that, get the brain thinking and problem solving and curious and just all the things that you need to really develop as a child. And I think the generation now, it's not having that. They're just having the phone and instant gratification and the scrolling. And to, I guess, go on from that, my question is to you guys: what really is the point of an iPhone? Think about it. Think about it for a second. What it was really made for. What is it really supposed to be, right? And some people say it's a mobile device where it has entertainment. But the whole reason it was ever made was for you to be able to FaceTime or call people and text people in other countries and areas. And it's not that at all. It used to be like that. But they use that iPhone as an excuse to, I guess, make it an entertainment device. Make it a little TV that you will be addicted to for the rest of your life. Because the whole point of a phone, what they told us, was it's going to be a place where you can call and text people. And it was like that when the Blackberries were out, where you had a little keyboard and you would type the phone number and what you wanted to say, and it was a flip phone pretty much. And you would text people and call people, and that's it. But as time developed, the iPhone became a place where you can text and play games and do all sorts of other things, watch videos and all that. And I'm not saying it's a horrible thing. I'm saying there's goods. There's definitely the pros, but there's a hell of a lot more cons to the iPhone than there is pros. And I think too, it's kind of they have so many different apps where you can communicate to people. The whole point of the iPhone was for you to call and text people, right? So then what's the point of having Instagram? Another place where you can communicate to people, another place like Snapchat where you can communicate to other people from other areas. And then and I guess YouTube, in the comments and all that, and finding I guess influencers that you can communicate with. TikTok, same thing. What else? WhatsApp, or even the Bumble dating apps, all those places. It's kind of it's all just BS. The dating apps, it's they programmed you to, and I mean everyone in general, not just you watching this, but everyone in general, that it's okay to just sit there and try to find someone online. It's go out in the world and just talk to someone you see at a grocery store or something, and then if you want to go on a date from there, you go on a date. It's the iPhone has made us so okay with social media and just being on the phone and doing everything through the phone. And that's not how life was meant to be, and that's not how anyone before us has lived their life. It's only now, and this new generation is adapting to that, and we don't even know the side effects, but you can already see the bad side effects of it, and how the world is changing, and a lot of people in general, especially men, are going through a lot of loneliness. And not even just loneliness, but just dating in general between a man and a woman. It's just horrible. You can't even, it's so hard to find a good girl, it's so hard to find a good guy. It's just, they programmed you to think the hookup culture is okay and that you should be doing that, and you don't need to find your husband or wife, and it's just horrible. It's not what you want to be doing. It's not what God intended your life to be like. And the only reason it's like this is because of the iPhone. And the iPhone, at the end of the day, it's from the devil. It's not good to have it. And obviously I have it, and everyone has it, but there's definitely certain things that you can do to prevent, ending up on the path that most people are going, And I'm not saying this to hate on those people. I'm just saying it because I want people to wake up, and maybe not even like get rid of the phone, but maybe try different things where you delete a lot of the apps, a lot of the social media apps, or a lot of the games, because the iPhone's become a place where you can just get instant gratification, instant instant dopamine, where every damn app has freaking short form content of clips. TikTok, you scroll. Instagram, you can scroll. YouTube, you can scroll. What else? Snapchat, you can scroll. Freaking Netflix, you can scroll on clips. Like, why are they doing that? Because they know that it keeps you addicted, and you listen to the algorithms, you listen to what the things tell you. And that's the other thing with the phone. People can't even think logically anymore. They can't. A lot of people, they see something online and they immediately believe it, and they're like, oh, that makes sense. Like a lot of people, not a lot, but there's some people that I've seen right after, Argentina came back 3-2 against Egypt, everyone was saying it's rigged. And people that I talked to at work and stuff, they were even saying it's rigged. I'm like, maybe it is rigged, right? But how can you automatically already say that it's rigged just because you saw it online? Like, you don't know anything about how it's being rigged or how it could potentially be rigged or anything. You're just believing what the next person's saying. And it's like, why? Well, because that social media has programmed us to believe anything we see if it fits our narrative or if it's a narrative we might believe. And it's crazy that it's so easy for people to believe certain things like that because they knew it the whole time, man. Look at what they do with the news. They make people fight against each other over politics because they know you tell them enough times and they watch the same stuff, they're going to start believing it. And it's the same thing now with the posts on, Reels or YouTube or anything. Anything someone posts now, a lot of people that are just always on the phone looking at it instantly believe it without even thinking logically about it. Like, you don't even think, man. You just automatically believe. There's people that believe, like Instagram people that are promoting a company product or a product that they're, like when people, they're like, in between a video, they get the sponsor of this video and they talk about the sponsor, and it's like a product sometimes. Like, people will buy that product because they think like, oh, this guy really knows it's good. Like, no, man, they just get paid to say that. And then there's sometimes where they don't even say that. They're just promoting a product, and it's like, bro, if you just watch the video, like that guy probably has a connection with the product he's promoting. Like, no one's gonna promote a product on like Instagram and stuff if they don't get a certain commission from sales. You know what I mean? Like, no one's as good as they say they are, man. A lot of people act like they are, but when money's involved, you're gonna try to make the quick buck. If you can just promote a thing and you get some commission from it, who cares, right? And that's a lot of people. But a lot of people that watch those and see those promotions and ads, they don't know like how those influencers really are and how they just want to like pretty much take the money they can from you, because they don't really care about you. They don't know nothing about you, and I don't expect them to care about you, right? Because you don't really care about them. You don't know what they go on a daily basis, they don't know what you go on a daily basis. So at the end of the day, they don't really care. They just want your money. And so when you are always on the phone, it really makes you believe certain narratives that they want to push out. It makes you believe the algorithms that they push out, and you don't even know it. Well, some people do know it, but a lot of people just go with the flow. It's like, whatever. What are you going to do? And that's why I say, like, the question, like, what really was a phone? And the phone was not what it is. What it is right now is a literal TV device where you can do so much more than a TV, like so much more. And that's not what an iPhone is. That's not what it's meant to be. So why is it like this? Well, that's a thing I have to figure out myself and think about. And I guess you too, or just in general, you have to really put some thought into that, like why they do this. I have my own opinion on why they would have done it. But I don't know for sure if that's fully my opinion yet. I'd have to think about it. Maybe I'll come back to it. But yeah, like you realize like the phone is not what it was meant to be at this time in life. Before it was, but now it's a whole lot worse. And it's just, I wanted you to think about that because I think it's time for people in general to be like, you know what? It might be time to like cut down on the screen time or just the phone in general, or maybe just delete, a lot of social media apps, or just delete all the apps, man. Like, you really don't need them. Like, you can have it all in your computer if you really need. And that's what I'm doing, because the whole thing that's the worst is the instant gratification of dopamine when you scroll. When you scroll, it's so bad for you. You don't even understand. Your mind can't focus on anything else. Like in life, like if you want to go study for a test, it's impossible because you're always thinking about like going to scroll, or you're always thinking about, oh, let's get to the next page. Oh, let's get to the next page. Like, you can't focus properly for like an hour of hard focus because your brain has been so used to scrolling every 5 seconds, 4 seconds, or 10 seconds, or 30 seconds. So if your brain is getting trained to scroll every 10, 15 seconds, imagine trying to sit there and study for an hour. It's impossible. And I don't blame people for that, but I'm just saying this is why cutting down on the phone is so important in the life we have now, and honestly getting rid of it all, because it's not what it was meant to be. It was meant to be a place where you could call people, call your family, text people, and that's it. But now they added an Instagram to Snapchat where you can see all these other options, That's what they made us think, that we have all these other options. But that's not true. The whole point of life is to find your wife or husband, have kids, and follow the Lord. But they programmed us to believe that, oh, it's supposed to be hookup culture. There's so many different options. If your girl's not, or your guy's not treating you right, you go on Instagram, you go on the dating app, there's the next girl, the next guy you can get. Even on Snap, you can like look for girls too now. And just honestly, any app you can, and girls and guys. And on Snap, they have the freaking short form content now too. And they got stories of influencers. Those influencers get paid to post on their story, so you just sit there and click through it. Like, that is so bad. It's insane how these people are doing it without even caring about you individually. Like, it's scary because you don't know what the future holds. And it's definitely not on a good path. And I noticed it with myself, and that's why I've deleted all my social media. And maybe it sucks, but I don't really care. I think it's obvious that back then was simpler and easier and better. Well, not easier, but like, it was simpler and nicer, and more people were nicer to each other, and you could get along with people better, and you could create conversation. Now it's just everyone's just scared to talk to people. Social media has just allowed you to all hide behind a screen, and you can't even have like genuine conversations with people, and you can't even create real relationships with people. So those are my thoughts today. I'll probably add on to this another time, but that's what I'm thinking right now. All right. Peace, boys.